again, Galder travelers, thank you for traveling with us today, and I hope you had a great time. I'm also hoping with every fiber of my being that when you look outside your bus windows, the snow is gone. Am I right? If I'm not, I'm sorry. It's just wishful thinking on my part today. Do you know why I'm ready for spring? I'm ready because we have some incredible tours coming up, and I can't wait for them to start. I hope you join us on one, or two, or three. Let me tell you about them now. First, I have to talk about our showcase tour for 2016, Vancouver and Victoria, August 6th through the 11th. This trip was chosen as our showcase tour by our travel planners because it truly is special. Why? Well, for a lot of reasons. Among them, it's a new tour, a new destination, and a new itinerary that we haven't done before. That's important because we know a lot of you are frequent travelers and you're always looking for something new. This trip also checks off a couple of other exciting boxes. One, it's a beautiful region of the world that a lot of people just don't know about or haven't been to before. The Pacific Northwest coast is a wonderful climate and geography. Warm but not hot summers, cool but not cold winters, alpine mountains up high, beautiful coastlines down low, and lush forest in between. And August is the perfect time to go. Low 70s during the daytime with the highest percentage of sun the whole year. Now, as for what you'll see, you'll get a horse-drawn carriage ride through Stanley Park, Vancouver's first and largest urban park. You'll get a view from the top of Peak Vancouver after a 3,700-foot climb on the Grouse Mountain Sky Ride. You'll visit the Parliament buildings in British Columbia's province capital city of Victoria. You'll tour the world-famous Butchart Gardens, which is 50 acres of diverse flora and fauna in full bloom. And perhaps the highlight of your trip will be the Capilano Canyon Suspension Bridge and Treetop Adventure. Walk at your leisure through the treetops, along jagged cliffs and over the Capilano River for views of the rainforest that you will not find anywhere else. Your photos will amaze your family. All right, now it's time to get your honky-tonk on. Nashville is one of my favorite places, and Van Gelder's Nashville Tradition Tour in June brings you all the best this great American city has to offer. This year, we're staying right downtown, so you're just a few blocks from all of the action. Of course, we'll hit all of the highlights: the Country Music Hall of Fame, RCA Studios, WSM Radio, the Johnny Cash Museum, and the General Jackson Showboat. You'll also get a behind-the-scenes tour of the Grand Ole Opry, where you'll even get a chance to stand on that hallowed stage. And you'll take in an Opry show. We have a special treat for you, too, at the Wild Horse Saloon. It's a line dancing lesson, if you choose to participate. Now that's a foot-stomping, toe-tapping, boot-scooting good time. How about some fun a little closer to home? Our All-American Summer Tour, July 13th through the 15th in St. Paul, Minnesota, celebrates a slice of Midwest life that will put a smile on your face. It's nostalgic, patriotic, and historic, all in one. First, you'll take a trip down memory lane with a tour of Lark Toys. They're the folks who bring you Howdy Doody dolls, Little Green Army Men, pedal cars, and more. Let's face it, we're all still kids at heart. From there, we'll head over to the National Eagle Center and get up close and personal with our nation's symbol of freedom. The highlight of the trip just might be the Gangster Tour of St. Paul. It's a wild ride of speakeasies, hideaways, and even a few crime scenes of the past. No zoot suit required. You'll also get a dinner cruise on the mighty Mississippi, a cathedral tour, and a show at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater, with a stop at Fort McCoy on the way home. That's a lot of fun packed into 3 days. These next two tours have a limited number of seats, and now is the time to reserve yours. First up, Trains and Parks of Colorado, August 20th through the 28th. 4 railroads, access to parts of the country that you simply cannot see any other way, a winemaker's dinner in an actual vineyard, an outdoor sunset dinner served on the rim of Colorado's National Monument, and a whole day at the Garden of the Gods. It's a simply amazing trip. And then there's the Canada and New England cruise, September 10th through the 17th, aboard Holland America Lines. This trip is 8 days, includes all onboard meals, and stops at a bevy of wonderful locations. You'll start in Boston, cruise to Bar Harbor, Maine, and other ports of call include Halifax, Prince Edward Island, Quebec City, and you'll wind up in Montreal via the St. Lawrence Seaway. The rugged coastlines and European charm of this tour is something you're going to want to see. Here's a quick look at some other upcoming tours. Hi again, it's me. I just thought of one more thing that I want to share with you. This trip is near and dear to my heart because I spend a good portion of every New Year's Day glued to the TV watching the Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena. This year will be the 128th annual extravaganza, and seeing it in person will just be magical. In addition to the parade, you'll also get a tour of LA and Hollywood, a visit to the Reagan Presidential Library, and dinner on the elegant Queen Mary. Reserve your spot now. As always, I'm ready to pack my bags and go. How about you?